Apollo 11 was built here, along with many 20th century military and civilian aircrafts. The former Grumman Aerospace Corporation plant in Bethpage was a serious polluter throughout its years of operation. After it was shut down almost 2 decades ago, a giant underground plume continued to leak into the ground of neighboring towns. The plume is a spreading mass of contaminants coming from one place of origin.
I pass this place every time I go to work. It's just making everything so bleak and ominous. It's like no one's doing anything about it. It's just sitting right there, polluting everything.
Massapequa Water District officials said the plume puts drinking water supplies of 250,000 people at risk. Bethpage is located at the center of the problem, and it built filtration systems that remove the carcinogen TCE from the drinking water before it is released to the public. Levittown and South Farmingdale have similar treatment in place. However, this method does nothing to stop the plume from spreading underground. Stony Brook oceanography professor Malcolm Bowman says that irresponsible dumping methods are to blame.
A lot of the toxic chemicals used in the making of the aircraft parts were stored in drums or was allowed to leak into the ground, but it's been dragging on for many years.
Studies by the Massapequa Water District show that the plume affected the local area before the plant was shut down. Now it affects an area over 4 miles long and 3 miles wide. Early this year, Governor Cuomo ordered Northrop Grumman to give the state access to its monitoring wells. About 35 miles east, another airplane manufacturer has polluted Suffolk County grounds for decades. Investigators found that the Lawrence Aviation site was leaking toxins into Port Jefferson Harbor. There are still no active plans to take it down. This plume is still about a mile long, and the EPA has spent almost $30 million in toxic cleanup since it was shut down 20 years ago.
That was closed down because of the serious contamination of the groundwater underneath this facility. The EPA lodged about 35 different lawsuits against the owner.
The main carcinogen emanating from the site is also TCE. The Agency for Toxic Substances and Disease Registry says the chemical looks like water and can cause kidney and liver damage. Brookhaven town officials say any new building projects on the site will have to wait about 2 decades before it is decontaminated. For Stony Brook News, I'm Jacob Lukowitz.